My, I can't believe I'm doing this video. But, you know what? Whatever, let's just get to it. Ha! Put these down. But, yeah. Yo, what's up, guys? Deepu. Welcome back to another video. So, I didn't think I would make this video, and I didn't think I would be talking about this topic. Because, honestly, I've been keeping this in for about a few months. So, yeah, so really, I'm not here to come out to talk about it because I'm ready, and I feel like I shouldn't be keeping this in for too long, if you know what I mean. So this is a story of, yeah, you read the title, but yeah, this is the story how I almost got arrested. But besides that, so yeah, so we checked out the guy. We was like, no, those bikes ain't for free, buddy. Like, yeah, and I'm glad that he went off of snooping. And then for some reason, I don't want to get demonetized, but let's just say in public, in view sight, he was changing. He was the S word. I'll let y'all figure out for yourself. So y'all probably wondering, how could somebody like Deepu get arrested? Well, almost arrested. How could he get in trouble with the law? Like, bro, that could literally happen to anybody. And to be honest, it did come out of nowhere. I can't lie, it did come out of nowhere. But let's just get to the story. So a few months back, right? I trailed back to my time in Connecticut because I'm in New York now. But so I was hanging out with some friends, just hanging out like usual, just doing our thing, you feel me? Like, that's what friends do, you feel me? So I'm not gonna talk about the full detail, like what happened for the whole day, but yeah, what had happened was, so we decided to go to like this little shopping mall. It was kind of a mall, but it was more of like a center. But we went to the center, right? But we decided to hang out because one of my friends wanted to. Well, I wanted to hang out with one of my other friends for one more time since he was going out of the country for a little while, and I couldn't really do nothing beforehand since I had to work all the time. Yeah, I was busy, so I went to my other brody's place. We had some cake, you feel me? We was talking here and there. We was talking about some other people and how he was doing and what he's planning to do for school. But after that, normally we thought we was not gonna see him, but he popped up at the last second, and then after that we just went, and then after that we went to the library for a little bit, right? So we went to the library, we was just chilling, just got my little drink, and we was just talking, right? We was talking. We wasn't really trying to do nothing skeevious, nothing suspicious. We wasn't trying to do none of that. We was just hanging out, just communicating, especially with the other guys, since it's been a while since we saw each other, if you get what I mean. But there was this one guy, he was kind of snooping at our bikes. Yeah, we all had bikes when we went there. None of us could drive. Not that I know of. But who knows, y'all. But yeah, besides that though, so we decided to, you know, since we had our bikes, we was gonna leave to go to the park. That was the original plan, but also at the same time we was still kind of wanting to, you know, do something fun. So we decided to go up to the garage for a little bit, you feel me? Because I'm like, who doesn't want to ride around in the garage for a little bit, go on the roof, and then just slide down from the 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st floor all the way back outside, you feel me? But That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. So obviously, when we got to the roof, we was being rowdy like usual. Like we're just teenagers, man. Like that's what we do, man. But after that, like my homeboy, one of my homeboys, yeah, I don't know what to name these guys. I'm not the best when it comes to names, but we'll just call him homeboy number one, homeboy number two. So homeboy number two was the guy that was screaming, and the homeboy one was the guy that I hung up with the first time. All right, remember that. So homeboy two, he ended up yelling some suggestive stuff. I'm not gonna say what we yelled out specifically since YouTube 2022, but we didn't really think about it at first. And I mean, I was doing some yelling too, but I was more of like the innocent yelling, like I'm on top of the world, something like that. But like he was yelling out some suggestive stuff, and then after that we was just chilling, like we was just talking. But we was about to leave the roof, right? I was talking about some other stuff with homeboy number two, but we was on the roof, right? We was just chatting, and then the next thing I see was freaking cop cars, like not one, not two, not three, but like 5. I think I'm trying to remember how many specifically. 5 different cop cars coming on the roof. Yo, we was all shocked, bro. Like, bro. We was confused at first, but we didn't really do nothing. And then once the cops came out of the car, they started to approach us, and then we didn't know what to do. Like, but we didn't run. We just went with the flow, and all of us 3 got put in handcuffs. I remember there was a freaking cop with an AR. He thought there was some action going on. He thought that somebody was gonna freaking shoot up the whole roof. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we was scared. I was taken to a cop car for questioning, and then my 2 other homeboys, they were pressed down to the floor. That's all I remember. And then the cops asked them questions. They asked me questions. And then one of the cops claimed that I said I had a gun. And so what I told him was, no, I didn't say that. And none of us didn't say that either. And I didn't know why we would say something like that. But they kept saying that I was the one that said it. I was the one who was doing all the yelling, and et cetera, because from the witness's point, since we was right across from like a store or something, the witness saw me, but the witness didn't see no one else. They didn't see homeboy number 1. They didn't see homeboy number 2. And then I was in the cop car. I really thought I was gonna get locked up, honestly. Honestly, because it's like I was about to go into college in a few days, and now all of this is gonna be left behind due to something I didn't do, and then I would end up like some of the other brothers that got convicted of stuff that they didn't do. I need a second, bro. All right, I'm good. So what happened was they called all of us parents, right? They called homeboy 1's parents, homeboy 2's parents, and my parents. And all I remember, I was in the cop car in the hot, wondering, is this it? Like, do I have to leave all of my freaking New York dreams behind? Like, how far I've came And now all of that's finna be thrown out the freaking window. I was devastated. And then Homeboy 2's parents came, and they picked him up, and then he left, and then there was just Homeboy 1 and me. And then it was taking so long. There was this nice cop, but the other cops were like, they were mean, like they were mean and somewhat racist, because it was all white cops. You feel me? Like, I mean, there was like 2 Spanish, but like all the white cops except for like 2 of them, they were all like menacing and stuff like that. And then they was just like being like they thought I did it. Like, I didn't do nothing. We was just having fun, being teenagers. And then the cops didn't care. Well, 2 others understand where I was coming from, but the others didn't really care. And then my mom came, right? So what happened was, I was out of the handcuffs. They decided to let me go, but they was gonna charge me for 2nd degree of disturbing the peace. And then I was fine with it, because I was like, you know what? I'll just take the charge. You feel me? But what got me thrown off was I was the only one who got charged. Both of my homeboys walked it off like it was nothing, right? And then me, I was just pressed the whole time, because now I gotta go to court. I gotta do all this. I might have to get a lawyer, etc., etc. And then if stuff goes south, I'm not leaving Connecticut. It's either I'm getting probation, or they gonna lock me in juvenile detention with one of my other homeboys. It was rough, man. I ride home, and that rest of that week wasn't the same. And it's like, and none of the homeboys checked up on me. None of my homeboys checked if I was doing okay. But Homeboy 2 checked on my Homeboy 1 to see if he was okay. He was, but Homeboy 2 didn't check up on me. And Homeboy 1 didn't check up either, but he's an exception. But Homeboy 2, man, like, I'm not saying he was snaking, but it's like, Homeboy 2, man, I'm not here to call out nobody, but like, well, Homeboy 2, man, felt like he ghosted me at that incident. I was all alone. I had nobody to help me. I had to fight through this on my own. Nobody to be on my... nobody to be there for me. All right, man. I'm not here to dwell on it, but yeah. All right, I'm fine. I'm doing better. But a couple weeks passed, right? And then I go to the juvenile detention center. Well, not the juvenile detention center, but like the inside, because that's where I met my parole officer, right? My parole officer is really nice. Like, he was actually able to see where I was coming from. He wanted to know what was going on and what happened in the situation, even though he had all the evidence. He just wanted my perspective on it. So we talked, right? And I was just nervous, bro, because I was like, these guys could really put me away. And it's like, if I end up slipping up, boom, DB gone, locked up, or probation. Either way, I'm not getting out of Connecticut. But we talked, right? He was telling me what happened in the situation. I told him what happened, and I reasoned him with it. He heard me, and then all right, I was sent back to the main room, the main station. So he told me that the punishment for me actually, they wasn't gonna punish me, so they wanted my hometown to punish me instead. of the town that I went to for court. I don't have to see a judge. I didn't need to get a lawyer, but I had to go to this little center, and those guys will decide on my decision if I get probation, if I'm gonna get locked up, if I have to do community service, or if nothing's gonna be charged on me at all. So I mean, I was less nervous, but I had to do way more waiting, and now I still can get consequence for it. So yeah, I was tapping my shoulders, man. Nervous. You get me what I mean? So a couple weeks passed. We finally did the last step. So I talked to one of the guys at the center of the I forgot what the name is. You guys can tell me in the comment section. But I went there. He talked with my mom for a really long time, and then he talked to me with my mother. We was all communicating all that. He seemed nice. He was talking to me all that. He was talking to me about life, how certain people get into certain actions like this. I knew where he was coming from. I understood what he was saying and what he was talking about. And then the final decision came. He decided, and the board decided, to drop the case. I don't know why they dropped the case, if it's due to just that being a lesson or being a warning, or also that it has there's no evidence to judge that we did it, which we didn't do. But yeah, he let me off. He let my family off. I wasn't charged, and everything was good after that. Like, I got to go free. I got to roam free. I did see Homeboy 1 after the incident. Like, we was able to clear some stuff up, but I already told y'all Homeboy 2 I haven't seen since. Hopefully we can get everything together. And I was able to leave New York and actually start college. Hey. But besides that, though, the moral of the story, what I'm trying to tell you, the moral of the story is, be careful who you be around with and where you're at and what you say in public. Because if you're at the wrong place at the wrong time, around the wrong people, you really could get put away from it. And honestly, I don't want that happening to any of y'all. It happened to me, but I just want to make sure that doesn't happen to anyone else. I love y'all like that, but I want to be with y'all, my fans. I want to stick with y'all. I don't want y'all to be stuck in the dirt. You feel me? But yeah, that's just the moral. Just watch what you say. Watch what you do.